fall back to. So I said this material is already on your folder for week 2 or day 2. You go ahead and from slide 1 to slide 28, you will be able to look at it yourself. It's just some little theoretical demonstrations. For example, on slide 17, it says Security Operations Center, explaining that the domain is only evolving since 2017, whereby 63% of the cybersecurity job opportunities are in security operations. Meaning, if we go to job sites now and try to make a search, at least we're expecting to see up to 60% of the jobs on the cybersecurity jobs to be revolving around the security operations center. Yeah. So it also has low entry to barrier currently. Sorry, sir, we are trapped in traffic. Yeah, I know. Do not worry much. The recording will suffice. So also new certifications are being created to support the Security Operations Center field. So just go through the materials from slide 1 to slide 28. Okay, let me still touch here. I already told you guys that cybersecurity also has a policy arm, like a legal arm, which anyone who has prerequisite knowledge on auditing, policies, regulatory compliance, etc. other stuffs, the person could play a good role. GRC could be a perfect place for the person to, uh, focus on in the career. And just like every other part, the pay is also huge. In fact, not everyone or not much people focus on GRC because of just like not everyone or much people focus on auditing. There are special kind of people. So if anyone has this or any of the limitations, the person could also join through and do this. And yes, up to down to slide 28. But let me just start from this part. So the vulnerability assessment team is also part of the teams that work hand in hand with the security operations centers. And you could see they say they use automated tools to scan the network to identify the vulnerabilities in applications and systems. Meanwhile, the material we are using is from Anand Guru. Anand Guru is from, I think, Coursera. When I met him on Coursera, I used this material and it was detailed enough for Security Operations Center. So the link also to his course is also attached to the group. So I just wanted to put that there out to give credit to who credit is due. So the vulnerability assessment team, their job is merely to analyze the reports and work with various teams for fixing vulnerabilities. Once they notice or see vulnerabilities, they will analyze and fix them. Remember, what does patching means? Anyway, let me ask. Can you explain patching? Chime, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Yeah, can you explain patching in your understanding? What do you think patching is?
Come again.
Can you explain what patching is in your understanding? Are you seeing my screen?
Patching is yes, I'm seeing it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, it's, assessing your database to see where there is loopholes or threats. Then you try and protect them or safeguard your database.
Okay, so it's just like while a system is running, doing a quick fix. Understand? A quick fix or a fix on a product or a system. For example, one of the websites that applications that are under my care, we found out that there is a redirect happening. And what exactly is
Okay.
happening there? Let's say it is xyz.com, and
Okay.
xyz.com is supposed to direct people to XYZ's marketplace so that they could go buy stuffs. But we
Okay.
had an instance where a threat actor found his way into the platform. So he compromised or hijacked the link, thereby redirecting visitors to his scam site, malicious warehouse or malicious site. So when we noticed this, I quickly had to do a scanning first. After scanning, I now found out where he hooked his, what's it called, link. Then I fixed it up, then pushed out an update on the live website. So that is what a
Okay.
patching looks like. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand you.
Okay, good. Identity and access management team. These guys create and manage identities and also access rights of people, also employees and customers. So these guys are in charge of user accounts, password reset, granting access. Please also keep in mind the goals of the program. At the end of the program, you should be able to say this is the part or section of cybersecurity I want to focus my energy in. And once you make that choice, or once you're able to make that choice, you've won. That will be your first victory. Because most people fail why they do not even know how to proceed. They are all over the place. They want to do this, they want to do this, they want to do this, and they're not doing anyone correctly. So this program is like an enabler to help you see through the four corners of the cybersecurity section or career path. Then you can make your choice. Which area do you think you're going to play well in? Then you focus there and make your impact there. I just wanted to put that out there so that as your studies, as your training is going on, you can be matching them with your goals. So the identity and access management team, they are accountable for creating user accounts, also password reset, and thereby granting access or rejecting or declining access too. So in the Security Operations Center, we've seen the roles to be things like this: monitoring, detecting, investigating, and responding to cyber threats. And also they work with SME of other teams to remediate the security incident. They use these technologies: SIEM, SOC, threat intelligence, and analysis tools. We are going to break them down today in this class to see how all those tools merge together to solve the problem. So this is a diagrammatical representation of what the Security Operations Center looks like today. Every issue, security-wise, is somewhat directed towards the Security Operations Center today. So the big question: how did this SOC come to being? The evolution of SOC, how did it come to being? From the year 2008 to 2010, this program, Stuxnet, was created, which was the first cyber weapon to be created. And it was designed for a single task: to bring down Iran's nuclear power plant. So, on your first class work, go read up about Stuxnet. Do a summary about this program called Stuxnet. Then you submit it before the next class. So major companies, even minor companies, everyone has had their own, quote or share of the mayhem. And some of the big organizations that we all know today have had series of attacks. For example, Yahoo in 2012, hackers posted login credentials for more than 453,000 user accounts, meaning they compromised more than 453,000 accounts on Yahoo in 2013. Then later, the company also affirmed that in October 2017, that all 3 billion of its users' accounts were impacted. You can imagine what a loss that would be. So we have a question: who is safe on the internet? And more so, how do you intend to stay safe? Now, there is a scenario painted here. Can you please read throughout?
The I can't see anything. Your screen is dark. It's blind.
Yes, because your network is lagging. I just wanted to know if you are following.
Yes, I'm following.
It's just the screen you can't see now, right? If it comes up, you let me know.
It's up now, but in a tiny format. Can only read the numbers 205, 80, 67%, but the wording, the letters are just tiny. Okay.
Are you sure your phone? Are you using your phone or your laptop?
No, I'm using my phone right now because
Interesting.
I'm not home yet, so I just have to use my phone. My
Okay.
laptop is at home.
So just
Mm.
close the close every other screen, especially the audience. If the audience screen is open, close it. Then I think there's a way you can tap to see full screen. You can have a full screen on your phone too, so you could see it wider.
Okay.
If
I
you've
can
done
see
that,
it.
yes.
200 days to for companies to. Okay, it took 205 days for companies to dictate. an attack. Then I can see 80 days before the attack. Can I go on?
Yes, finish it up.
Okay. 80 days before the attack, there were indications that the attack would happen. Then 67% of the time, the attacks are detected by an external entity.
Okay, thank you very much. So it says that it took 205 days. How long is this? Is this not almost 1 year?
Yeah, almost a year.
Yes, it took in the previous times before now that things have changed. It usually takes 205 days for companies to detect an attack. Now, before these 205 days, 80 days before that attack, there were indications that the attack would happen. Then 67% of the time, the attacks are not even detected by the company itself, but by an external entity. It's just like a thief writing a letter to you and telling you, I am coming on so day. I am coming on so day. Until the thief came, stole, left. Nobody noticed that the thief had even come.
Okay.
So that is the situation that organizations and people found themselves before Security Operations Center came. Now, for this scenario, we are looking at a calendar to even explain it more. On 20th of January, there were unnoticed indicators, and they kept on happening till 2nd of April when the attack happened. From 2nd of April down till May, June, July, August, September, October, November 19th, before the attack was detected. Now, the question is why? What is the root cause of that scenario? We found out that it was lack of visibility. Lack of visibility. Nobody was watching. The same way when the company that was hosting the platform noticed the spams or the threat actors' activities, they sent me a mail, sent another one. They sent up to 3 mails last month, and I didn't see them. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes, I am. I'm hearing you. So what
Good.
happened now? Why didn't you say the
Good.
mail?
The mails were going in my Yahoo Mail. I forgot that that platform was under the hosting platform sends message to my Yahoo Mail, which is not always active on my system. What stays active on my system is Gmail and other mails. So,
Okay.
and when I went casually to check my Yahoo Mail and I found those, messages, and luckily enough, it was just 1 month ago. I could be able to revisit the errors and fish out whatever it is that is happening and fix it. So today now, my Yahoo Mail has been pinned to my laptop, so I check it now often. You see, so lack of visibility, overlooking. It's been noted that human beings are one of the weakest security chains. In a security chain, human beings is one of the weakest link. You know, I told you guys that
Mm-hmm.
human beings can be hacked, right?
Yeah.
And trust me, it's easier to hack a human being than to hack a system. Human beings have emotion. You can touch their emotion and they yield. Machines don't have emotion. You just have to follow principles and break them. So the root cause of this scenario was found to be lack of visibility, which gave birth to the need for security monitoring. And that is why today people have to sit down and keep on monitoring these platforms and these systems. They monitor them, they monitor them, they monitor them. In fact, I have a current project at hand. I'm setting up a security operations center lab, and I might be able to push in some of these platforms that are under me. I push them through there, so I could have a screen that will be reading. I could use to do a more precise monitoring instead of going straight to Yahoo Mail and going to Gmail. But I'll have I'm trying to build something that will make me to monitor everything at once in one screen. And that is what the security operations analysts do. The security operations centers, they make those kind of arrangements, and you're going to see some of them down below. So that scenario gave need for security monitoring. Now, the next question is, what should we monitor? What are we monitoring? We are going to be monitoring the logs. You know, computer does not speak English. It speaks in machine language. And those machine language, somehow, due to technology advancements, they are being interpreted to language that you and I can read and understand. But even at that, it's still difficult to read the logs, which we are going to find out very soon. So anything that is happening in the system, they are being logged in. They are being logged in. Your footmarks, your footsteps, when you are online, when you leave, when you switch to this app, when you visit this website, when you do this, all those things are being logged. They are being kept and being cross-checked. Most times they are, sometimes they are not being cross-checked, but the system keeps logs of every activity that happens, whether it is your phone, your phone keeps activities, keeps track of activities. And that is why when the security officials get hold of threat actors' devices, they can be able to recover histories of what has been done and what is even currently going on, because the machines keep logs.
Okay.
So we are monitoring systems and servers, security solutions, network devices, etc. And some of these security solutions like firewall, web application firewall, your router, your what's it called, T-links, your domains, your system. So everything the organization has that is routed through the internet used for work is being monitored. Those are the things you, the security analyst, should monitor. Now, another challenge came up then, which posed a bigger threat because the logs were not easy to read. That's number one. Number two, no standards were followed in creating the logs. For example, Linux has the way it presents the logs. Windows has their own way. What's it called? Apple has their own way. Uh, there were no standards to follow when presenting logs. But that was not even the biggest issue. The biggest challenge was that the logs were too many. So you can imagine if your phone actually keeps log of everything that is happening to it. You can imagine how many logs can be available in a day.
Okay.
So we are seeing something close to 25 million logs per day which approximates down to almost 300 logs per second. These are the kind of things to be expecting in a full-fledged system that is keeping logs. So it posed a great challenge to the system at that time. Let's do a little sample. Uh, okay, when you are watching this series, you're going to do this. This log here, I'm going to read it. Is only it takes someone who has the specialty to read a log and make meaning out of it. And you, a security analyst, should develop the skills of reading logs and making meaning out of it. For example, this one that is here, it says, anyway, try and read it up. Let's see. Try and read this log.
Uh,
Let's see if you can make meaning out of it.
this one that started is with numbers one one
Yes.
one. Or is it that one?
Yes, start here, read that one. Yeah.
111.111.111.111 dash dash JAN/2020. Okay, your screen is off.
It's network.
Okay, 111755. At least your screen is off. Okay, that's 040 VET HTTP 1.1.200.1081. Okay, then I will go down to
It's saying okay. What do you think is happening on the log?
HTTP slash. At least me, so I kind of I think I understand. Like the first number I read, I think that should be an IP address.
Confirm. Good. Now you're thinking like a security
The
personnel.
other one, the other one is the date. And the next
Good.
one, time.
Good. Good.
Uh, what I don't understand now is this 0400. Then I know this HTTP is okay. I think that's all I can say for now.
Okay.
Then the next one is Google. Maybe they must have logged into a Google website and they searched. They logged into analyze to analyze something or so. Then I think from there they went to US official client at Firefox, Mozilla, Windows. These are just the website and they logged in all throughout that period. I think.
Okay. You've tried. I'll give you a 60%, man. Most people don't even get to understand what they are reading, let alone interpreting it. So you tried. So now let's do a little analysis on the log. First of all, the numbers were the IP address,
Okay.
and the IP address we saw is 111.111.111.111. And of course, you know that IP address can lead us to a user, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, these things are indirectly called IOCs. IOCs.
See.
indicators of compromise. They are evidence.
Okay.
IOCs are evidence, indicators of compromise. The full meaning of IOC is indicators of what?
Compromise.
Good. So you might see it in any exam anyhow, but just know that it means evidence. When they tell you to get your IOCs, they are telling you get your evidence. Get the evidence from the site, from the crash site, from the site or the place where the thing happened. Gather your IOCs, gather evidence. So this log is a kind of IOC. We can use this log to determine what
Okay.
is happening or what happened at this particular place. Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
we've gotten this person's user ID, his IP address. Then we can see date when it happened.
The date. Okay. The
And that
date
was
he
on,
logged in.
yes, that was on 8th of what? January, right?
2020. Yes.
2020. Now, why is date important? It's important because most times so many things can happen in a period of time, and when you're looking for a particular incident, you need to track it down to the exact time it happened. So dates
Okay.
and time are very important also in logging in security information. So we found a date, and the time is 11:17. That is, we are looking at 11 a.m. in the morning,
Mm.
11:17 a.m. in the morning at the 55th second or 55th
Second.
second. Yeah, good. So then 0400 should be the time zone of this person.
Okay.
Good. So that you can know whether the person is in Eastern time zone, whether the person is in Africa. So that 0400 should let you know the time zone of this person. So we can also see GET/HTTP. Now, when someone is on the internet, if you are sending or if you are making a request, you are using the get, you are trying to get something. Do you understand me?
Okay.
When you are posting something to the internet, you are using the post method. So programmers will understand this, but uh, just grab it the way as simple as it is now. When you are getting something for the internet, the protocol or the method you are using is called a get method. When you are posting something, the method you are using is a post. So in this scenario, which is he doing? Hello?
So when you're getting something,
When you are on the internet and you want to search for something, what you are doing is a get method. You are using a get method. You are trying to get something.
okay,
But
okay,
when you are uploading or posting something, you are using the post method. Understood?
okay. It's
So
when you are posting something, it's called a post method.
yes, when you are getting something, you are using a get method.
Okay.
So in our scenario, which one do you think our user is doing from the
User
from
is
the log?
I think since I've seen Google and Mozilla, I think he's getting something.
Yes, you
He's
don't even
doing
have to go
SaaS.
far. Look at the beginning of his web search. It starts with the get/http. Are you seeing it?
Mm.
So
Yes.
he's doing a get. So what is he trying to get is the next question.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look down again, you find out that he's accessing google.com.
Mm.
Now he's inside google.com. He went into google.com. Then what did he do inside there? He was searching for something. If you look at that log there, you will see google.com/search.
Mm.
Then
Okay.
what is he searching? He's searching for log
Yes.
analyzers.
Okay.
Hope you can see it from that log.
Yeah, sure, sure.
You know, computer uses plus to concatenate or join two statements or words together. So that's why you're seeing log plus analyzer. So,
Okay.
so what he actually typed in is log space analyzer. Then computer will put the plus to show that this is a single word that he's looking for, what he's looking for. Okay. So now we've seen his IP address. We've seen the date he did
And
this
time.
thing. Yes, and the time. Now we've also seen what he did online. Now the next is what device did he use? In fact, before he even got to the device, at the end of his search, you could see org.mozilla, which tells you that, okay, this guy is using a Mozilla browser,
Okay.
Mozilla
Yes.
Firefox browser.
Fire, Firefox browser. Mozilla
Yes.
Firefox.
Now,
Okay.
and the next information there is he's using the English,
Yes.
yes, and the version of the Mozilla Firefox is 5.0. You see the kind of deep information that is contained inside this single log.
Okay.
Now, also, what about the device? What device is he using? He's using a Windows device. He's not using an Apple's. He's not using
Okay.
Apple or Linux. He's using a Windows system. And the version of the Windows follows thereof. So this is the information we are able to gather from our user. And that is why logs are very, very important. You see how we analyze this log now to get a useful information from it.
Yeah.
And now I am telling you that this kind of logs can get to 300 of them per second, ranking up to 25 million of logs per day. So what do you think will be the next challenge?
Wow. How do
What
you
do you think?
now find out how many there
The next challenge now will be how will you even be able to manage all these logs and go through them one after the other?
one after another. Yes, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah. So that will be their next challenge, heavy challenge. So before then, let us do a little practical and check out this guy, whether he is good or bad. These are one of the skills you're going to learn in this program. It is one of the uh, basic skills you should learn as a cybersecurity personnel. So we are going to go to a
Okay.
site called You type in www.virustotal. Did we use it on week 1?
No. Say
Okay.
www.virus.
Virustotal.com.
Okay.
So inside this site, we are going to, this site will give us, is like a record or a database of malicious links or malicious people, malicious events, to know or to check if someone gives you a URL that you think is malicious, you send it to this place and you will verify whether it is malicious or clean. Someone sends you a file that you are not sure of, you think there is a malicious file. Before you open it, you upload it to this site to check its credibility. Someone sends you, or you find an IP address of someone who visited your network or someone who is in your network, you check his IP address in this site to verify, to know if the owner has been involved in malicious activities, to also find out if this person has been blacklisted or not. Do you understand?
Yes.
I sense you're already getting tired, but don't worry.
No.
We,
Like
I didn't hear you. What are you saying?
I'm with you. I can.
Okay, yeah.
You're saying that use the website to check the link. Maybe the person sent you a link, or the person got a link of somebody trying to access your.
Yeah, you see, most times people will send you a link. Follow this my link, chat me up, use this my list, la la la. Some of those might be phishing links or malicious links. So, in order to keep yourself protected, you carefully copy them and bring them into this particular website. This website
Okay.
will run a scan and give you a
Okay.
result. So we are going to do that for this our user to know if he has been good or bad. Are you with me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So what is the site again? Remind me. www. What?
Virustotal.com.
Okay, fantastic. Virustotal.com. Enter. Okay. So you could see the website. From the search bar, you can put in your URL, meaning the link. You can put in IP address. You can search for IP address. You can also search for domain name, etc. You can also upload files the same way you can, impute URLs and search. So now we are going to put in this guy's IP address. So what is his IP address?
111. Dot.
In fact, before we check his own, let's check Google. Let's check if Google is clean. So we'll put in www.google.com so that you will see what a clean website or application looks like. Then when we now test for any other website, you can easily know whether this is clean or not. So www.google.com, we enter.
Where will you enter you log into the URL, all right? To check Google.
No, inside this virustotal.com.
Yes, because they have one for URL. They have
Yes.
for file. They
Oh
have for
yeah.
normal search. So
On that
if you
normal
want to choose,
search, whether you put it on the normal
okay,
search or on the URL, so far as you are searching for
okay,
URL or IP address or domain name, it will go.
okay, okay,
Okay. So I'm going to do it on the normal search, www.google.com.
okay,
When I press enter, everywhere is green, beautiful. No red marks or suspicious anything. It says here 0/94.
okay,
You come down. These are the vendors or the spams checkers against this particular abuse.
okay,
Is clean. This clean. All the way down is clean. There is
okay,
also another interface called details. You click on details, you will see get more
okay,
details about that particular thing you searched for. Relations, etc. So let's now check that our user guy and see what his own address will give up. So what is his address again?
111.111.111.111.
Okay, enter.
Okay,
So what is
fine.
the difference? What can you see?
That's a signal that is a suspicious.
Yes, yes, he has been captured doing something bad in the past.
Okay,
And if you look
but
towards
this is
your
low
right,
now.
he said,
I can see as in the security vendor flag this IP address as malicious.
yes, yes, yes. If you come down also, you will see the country where he's operating from. Towards your right, you will see Japan. Same JP stands for Japan. So he's operating from Japan. He's in Asia. Under the detection,
Okay,
high one, back to black. An analysis of recent back tech operations and blah 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 blah. You see, under the SOC radar, we found him as malicious. Also here, suspicious. Every other thing clean. But the
okay,
details we got from him is enough to let us know that the person is not up to any good. Mhm.
okay.
So this is a website that can practically save you from falling prey on the hands of the wrong guys, especially um, spams, phishing links, activities, etc.
So once this community score shows red, that means definitely the SOC information will be malicious, right?
if if the result of the scan, this search now shows comes up as red, the same like this, some of them might even have 10/94, 50/94, 3/94. So
Mm,
far as there is a count of maliciousness in it, then you know that that
mm,
particular link or that particular address or that particular file is not good. If you go ahead, it will contaminate you.
okay. So what I'm asking now, once that shows red there, that means the SOC radar must also show red.
SOC radar is one of the types of maliciousness that it's got. If you see under abuse IX, some people's own, it will be the abuse or the adminus or any of these can be what they are found guilty of or found in.
O-
Yeah, so these are
Okay,
types of stuffs that they can be captured in. You see, this one captured it as
Okay.
suspicious, not red. This one is yellow. Hey, SOC rather captured it fully as malware. Other ones too. If he has
Okay.
been doing some
Shock
other
radar
types,
captured it as malware.
yes, full malware.
Oh,
So so that is what we found out about this our person where they here. Found out that he's not a good guy. So we have to watch out for him. Watch out to ensure that it doesn't cause problem. Okay, so having found out we're back, having found out the volume and the stress involved in these logs, a solution was provided or made available, and that solution is called SIEM. SIEM. And what does it stand for? What does the
pardon,
SIEM stand for?
I can hear you. Your screen is blind.
What does the SIEM stand for? The SIEM stands for Security, Information, and Event Management. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, security, information, and event management. SIEM.
Yes, that's the solution that was provided to solve that problem of voluminous logs and difficulty in reading. Understood?
Yes, and event security, information, and event management.
Yeah, SIEM. SIEM.
Okay.
So, in short, what is a SIEM? There's a dramatic expression here. Can you explain this diagram, this graphics, men just looking at it from here?
Mm, the diagram. Is this is this is a website. This is DNS. I don't. This is a no. This is an ad. This is a website. This is an email or message, and this is
You're even going too far.
two.
You are going too far. What is here is these are tools and services. If you remember, these are the things we are monitoring or we are meant to monitor. You understand?
Okay.
These are the kind of things we are meant to monitor. And as we are monitoring them, what are we monitoring?
The SIM, the security information and the event
No, we are
management.
monitoring the logs. It's the logs that we are monitoring
Okay.
because it is from monitoring the logs that we will find out what is happening. So
Okay.
we monitor the logs of all these our equipments and our technologies and our devices. Then, with the
Okay.
advent of this security information and event management, which was developed to solve the problem of huge volume of logs and readability, these logs are now pushed into a SIEM. Now, the
Okay.
SIEM will do some shufflings, magic, doing some configurations, then bring out for us suspicious activities. The ones that are sure to be suspicious activities. Then it will be easier for the SOC analyst to focus on some specific logs and deal with them significantly, other than looking at 1 million logs that you don't know where to start from.
So how do you push all these tools to the SIEM?
Good. They are connected to the same, just like you can connect to the internet, just like you can connect to anything.
Okay.
At this level where you are in, you need to understand the basic or the skeletal structure of how it works. What do I mean? Okay, we are meant to monitor these stuffs, and of course, all of them will be giving out logs, pushing out logs of what is happening inside them. So we take these logs, we send them to the SIEM, and the SIEM does some analysis on its own, then pushes out suspicious activities for us to watch. So that is a basic scenario of what happens in a SOC environment. Now, the SOC analyst's job is to focus on these suspicious activities and treat them. That is where you see the job role of the SOC analyst as what? What are the basic job roles of the SOC analyst? Are you there?
Yeah, I say what?
What are the basic job roles of the SOC analyst?
To protect and secure your data.
No. What are the basic core job roles of the SOC analyst? We've been singing it as songs since the last class. You have forgotten that you are no more a beginner. So far as you've entered this program, your answers will be more direct and not generic. That is why your full attention is always needed in every class. The job roles of a SOC analyst will revolve under monitoring,
Okay, to
detecting,
monitor, detect, and respond to security incidents, right?
exactly now, yes, analyze
Okay.
and respond. Now you remember.
Okay.
So now you know what you are monitoring, what you are detecting, what you are analyzing, and what you are responding.
Okay.
The logs that are inside the SIEM. What is SIEM? If you get it 5,000, going,
Security,
going,
security information
gone.
and event management.
I've already said gone.
No, no. He didn't say any God now. He
I've
just
already
asked now.
said gone.
I was
Yes, it's security information and event management. So these are the
just information
things.
and event.
Yes. So these are the job roles of a SOC analyst, and his work is to monitor logs, detect malicious activities, analyze them, and respond to incidents. And he uses the SIEM tool to do all those. So this is exactly what the diagram here shows us. So we're going to do a recap now, a little recap, then we'll close for today because this SOC is
Okay.
very big. We are in slide 40. Meanwhile, the whole slide is 85. 85. So we are
Mm.
sharing the SOC class into two. The next class will still be SOC B. Today is SOC A, so the next class will be SOC B. So we looked at the problem that the early organizations were facing security-wise. Then we also saw the root cause, which was what? What is the root cause of the problem?
The root cause of the problem, the IOC.
No, the root cause of the problem of the organizations in the past. Have you forgotten the demonstration we made?
Mm, no, I heard it.
Lack of visibility. Nobody was watching.
Okay. Okay.
Things were
Lack of
happening.
visibility. Okay. No one.
Things were happening on the ground, but nobody was doing what? Nobody was watching.
Okay.
So that was the problem that led into the solution, the need for security monitoring. Now, when we now started monitoring, the question was now, what are we monitoring? And we started monitoring logs that are coming out from all these devices. And we now found another challenge that these logs are not easy to read. They don't have standards they follow, and they are very huge in number. And now we created the same tool,
Mm. You
which
have to
will,
use the SIEM.
yes, to crunch
Yeah.
all the millions of logs. The SIEM tool will crunch them and highlight only suspicious activities so that the SOC analyst will have good eyes on what is happening. So that is where we are now and where we're going to stop. So from the next class, we're going to look at fully some of the job roles, specific things, how the SIEM works, the specific important role of the SOC. We'll also look at the individual job roles in the SOC environment, starting from the SOC level 1, level 2, level 3 manager. We'll look at the job roles, what they do. We'll also look at the types of SOC, in-house SOC, outsourced SOC, why all those things are important and why to choose them. So that's what we're going to be doing on the next class. Any question?
None for now.
Okay. So I'll push out the video hopefully by tomorrow so that those that miss the class will, catch up with it. Yeah. Okay. Have a nice night. Good night.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Brian.
Yeah, good night, Chime. You're welcome.